I just want to say thank you to those that are appreciative of my vulnerability and me sharing my story. And not only that, my accountability, because I know what I did was wrong. I know that. And I know I shouldn't have did that to that man. And I know that too. And he didn't deserve that.
So a lot of times, when I first came on YouTube, I would do videos about black male accountability and the things that black men need to do and the things that we aren't doing. And I had a large following of sisters. Sisters would come on there and champion, yeah, George, yeah. But the minute I start talking about black women, I lost 75% of my women following. Because, see, for me, I was never pro-black man or pro-black woman. I was pro-black family. And I talked about the destruction of the black family and how casual sex rules the day in our community. We celebrate casual sex, but we run from the accountability. We complain about the accountability. So when I would go in on black men and I would talk about the things that black men should be doing, but they're not raised up to do it. When it was the women's turn, man, I had videos made about me. I was getting castigated and just destroyed. And all I did was show my wife and show accountability and show the children and tell the black community that it's possible. Well, now there's a young lady, and she's on TikTok, and she's talking to women and talking about the mistakes that she made, and she's showing accountability. And it's very rare because I very rarely see a lot of our sisters hold themselves accountable for the bad decisions that they make. Normally they blame somebody else or blame the man. They don't never really take accountability for their decisions. And so now when I called this out, because remember, I was calling out black men, but when I called this out, when it was time for me to call out the sisters, they couldn't handle it. Well, the sister saying she had a good man. She had a good brother. He would get up 3 o'clock in the morning and come check on her. He would provide things for her and her son, a baby that wasn't his, and she still did him wrong. She still cheated on him. She still got pregnant on him and ended up having twins. And now she's going through all these different trials and tribulations with this other man who don't show up, who's not showing up for her. And she's speaking about it. And she's saying something like this. Check this out.
I ended up losing the man that I was supposed to marry because I was too hot in the ass. I was thinking I was the shit and had options. And I did. But they wasn't good fucking options. I ended up losing a man that I would call 3 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to cuddle. And this man was coming town to see me. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock in the morning. What man you know doing that? I had a man that knew me and my son was in the house hot as fuck. He went out of his way and spent $300 on getting me and my baby a air conditioner to put in our house. And me and that man ended up hitting a rough patch in our relationship. And I decided to go seek, other options because I thought they was better. And, at the time, dealing with it and being in the midst of it, it might have seemed like it was better. It might have seemed like, yeah, this is a lot better. But, after it's all said and done, that shit wasn't better. You know why? Because that man that I was supposed to marry wouldn't have had me dealing with my pregnancy alone. He wouldn't have left me out to go to every single appointment by myself. He wouldn't have had me in a delivery room by myself giving birth to not one, but 2 babies at one time. That man wouldn't have missed his kid's first birthday. That man wouldn't have not seen his kids in over a year in person. That man wouldn't have fed me bullshit and lies and excuses on why he couldn't be there or why he can't show up. He would have made a way. And it's like, I just say all of this to say, like, you really don't know what you got until it's gone. And you really don't know the value of things until it's gone. And I'm not even trying to bash my baby father or anything like that or speak down on him. But it's like, if I had known better at the time and I wasn't so young, dumb, and full of cum, I wouldn't have did that, If I had known better, I would have done better. And every day I'm working towards trying to forgive myself for that because he didn't deserve that. And women make mistakes too. It really ain't all the men that out here that be cheating and lying and doing stuff like that. Like, women have babies on men too, and I'm sadly one of them. But I love my kids with everything in me. And I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. But I just wished I would have picked a better father for them.
So you see that in the video where she's saying that, you know, she had a baby now by a Pookie, and the Pookie don't come to see the children. The Pookie wasn't there when she was pregnant with the baby. The Pookie wasn't in the room when she was giving birth to these children. And now she's just sitting there laying wait, thinking about the man that she overlooked, the man that she let go because she was looking, she thought it was greener pastures on the other side. She was too young and immature in her mind, and she gave this other man a baby that never earned the right to put his seed, to plant his seed in the woman. You had the ultimate guy, you had the guy that the Most High sent for you, and you let him go. She let him go. So now she's sitting in her regret. Now, does that mean that she can't find love and happiness anymore? No. But I hope that she can learn from this, because casual sex is what has her now in the situation that she's in. But she wasn't finished. She came back and doubled down on it to speak more on it. But I respect her for holding herself accountable for the decisions that she made, because it's very, very rare that you see women hold themselves accountable. And as she said, she made in a statement that she picked a better father for her children. And I wish that she picked a better father for her children. But let's listen to the second half of what she had to say, and then we'll come right back.
I just want to say thank you to those that are appreciative of my vulnerability and me sharing my story. And not only that, my accountability, because I know what I did was wrong. I know that. And I know I shouldn't have did that to that man. And I know that too. And he didn't deserve that. But for a lot of y'all to say that I don't deserve love, or, just really speaking negatively on my life, is very wrong of you. That is very, very wrong of you. And shame on you for that. Because I know a lot of y'all couldn't even come on this app and show accountability for the action that y'all did. Y'all still walking around here lying now. Okay? Trying to lie in somebody else and not taking accountable and not being accountable for y'all actions. Hurting people and act like y'all never made a mistake. I just really hope y'all never have to get on this app like I did and be vulnerable and share a story like that. Okay? And I never needed y'all to feel sorry for me, for one. I already feel sorry for myself for the position that I'm in. But I'm not gonna let that shit hold me back, okay? I deserve love and happiness just like y'all do. Just as much as y'all do. And for a lot of y'all calling me a 304 or a bop or whatever like that, I just want to clear something up. I never was out here giving out my body and fucking on anybody like that. And I may just do a story time and really tell y'all the depths of the relationship for those of you that really fucking care. For those of you that really don't. But I'm going to just give out some clarity, because y'all really got me fucked up in them comments. But y'all got it. Y'all got it. Had a day y'all deserve.
But something I always tell my daughters, when you say it's your body, is your choice, you have to be careful with your choices, because you'll be stuck with those children. I told both of my daughters, there's no guarantee that young man is going to stick around. In our communities, our girls are not being raised up to be women, the women that they should be, to know how to use discernment and actually select the right man. And in this video, she's speaking about that. She's showing you this. And young boys are not being raised up to be taught what manhood is, what sacrifice is, what commitment is, understanding where they should plant their seed and which garden they should plant it in. We're not being raised up like that. We're running around just learning on the fly as we go along, and in that we're making a lot of mistakes along the way, and we're leaving a lot of destruction, in our path. That's why I had a saying. I said, fathers, never let your daughters be the collateral damage of a young man's growth and development. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back that's slow. Fathers, never let your daughters be the collateral damage of a young man's growth and development. And also, guard your daughters. Guard their decision making. And if you are a young lady and you don't have a father or people around you that can protect you, man, it can be devastating results, man. A lot of these girls out here are losing their mind, and they're not equipped to be great mothers because they've never been raised to be mothers, and they've never been raised to make great decisions. In the black community, a man's masculinity is judged by the head below the belly button and not the one above the neck. His masculinity is judged on how good he can sex a woman, not his ability to produce, not his production. And these are the things that we go through in our community, man. So I want to just, I wanted to cover this because this speaks to all the things that I've been speaking on when I was doing my live streams, and I was talking about how casual sex is destroying the community, normalized dysfunction with no accountability. Nobody wants to be accountable. So when I see this woman speaking out because she's representing a woman that's giving a man a child, 2 children, and he's not there, but she had a man. And now she's wishing she'd let that man have the children with that man because she knew that that man would have showed up and showed out. He'd have been on time. And I want you young women to understand something from the big homie, from Uncle George. There's a difference between having options and opportunities. Many of you women out there have, in your younger years when you're very beautiful, you'll have thousands and hundreds and thousands of options. But how many opportunities will you have? A lot of you have options of different men coming at you from all places. But how many times where you have opportunities to spend a lifetime with that man or actually have that man be willing? See, you have options, but do you have a man that's willing? You have options, but do you have a man that's willing? And you think because the man says something to you nice or the man aesthetically looks good, he's tall, he's dark skinned, he has muscles, he's well endowed between the legs. You think you have opportunities. No, those are options. But he's not guaranteed to stay around. And you have to use discernment. If not, you will pay a price, young lady. You will pay a big price. And that's why you see some of these women online so disgruntled and angry. Because yes, we have a problem with the way a lot of our young men are being raised, but we also have a problem with the way a lot of our young women are being raised and how they make decisions with their body and their choices. And these are the conversations that got to be had. But I'm gonna cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.